So I do want to see whether I can maybe... In theory, I would need to learn, Lapras Surf before I can learn Dive. I would think. I'm not sure. So I did pick up Bubbly Basin. I don't know. I guess I'll just see what it'll let me do. I guess. Did pick up... Oh, that's right. Should use this chance to pick up the free Pokémedal. Do kind of want to go and clear out Bleak Beach first to see if I can get Raikou that way. By going to the Electric Island. Oh, what's going on, though? What's going on? Downloadable content. That's right. Check the items. Dynamic Ditto Print Block and Carpet Recipe. That's exciting. Okay. There we go. Falling has already been received. The way they said it made it seem like gaslighting. Try progressing the story in Bleak Beach. Oh! So it won't let us do anything until we presumably at least get Lapras? That's interesting. Pokemon is the talk of the town. Head to Withered Wasteland to see for yourself. Well, I guess we have no choice but to progress the storyline. That's crazy. Okay. And I don't pay attention. Oh, it's Mew. Okay. Too bad I don't really pay attention to that. New day and daily items have been updated. Tea set. Enjoy an elegant tea time with this gorgeous set that includes a teapot and teacups. Okay. Wire. A wire that can support objects of any weight. It's perfect for hanging furnishings from the ceiling. Cool. And I don't have many other things to spend these coins on. Set of 5 bags of seashore flower seeds, blossom beach flowers once grown. Okay, and that's right. If it's multiple, one automatically select. And stone table recipe, a table made from stones. It's as hard as an onyx. Cool. That's another recipe. So recipe focus, obviously, and yeah, 1 mini floodgate. Oh, harbor streetlight recipe. Streetlight that invokes harbor vibes. The life buoy stands out as the main highlight. Cool. Okay. And then Pikachu fountain kit, and then some things that are infinite. Moonlight dance statue. And a house partition small recipe. A tall, simple partition. This lets you easily divide up space within a house. And house partition medium recipe. Tall, simple partition. Too bad I don't use internal houses. Wooden beam recipe. If you place this behind your house, it can serve as a support beam. Try hanging lights from it too. I think you could probably use that with a block-built house regardless. Don't imagine you couldn't. Various recipes. We'll see what we unlock along the way. Perhaps. Is that the recipe for that, or... Sash window recipe? Yeah, actually it is. If we wanted to make more plaster and brick, we would need to raise the environment level a bit. We could just get more Pokemon around and that would probably work. That's right, you have no home. You know what? If you're gonna be around here, we can just put you in a house. Because you literally don't have... It's gone. What is gone? How do you get it? So we do have one somewhat usable house. We could take you into here. Sure. Empty odd house. It would be nice if these doors opened together, but what can you do? Hi, Zorua. You can live here for now. You got so much energy, I can follow you wherever. I want to move in here, sure. Wait, really? Can I really live in this house? Yeah, you can. Thank you, I'm so happy. Okay, it is now Zorua's house. Exciting. Should probably get some of these away. Yeah, that's actually a pretty darn full inventory. Yeah, because I just ripped up that island. Yeah. So, let's go to Weathered Wasteland, then. Put some of the stuff away. Also, now that the update has come around, we can multi-redeem relics with Professor Tangrowth. So that will significantly ease this process. Up to 10 at once, I believe? I think. I should also take someone with me to the Dream Islands from now on, because I didn't know that you could find treasure there via dowsing. It's probably going to get us a lot more sense. A large presence coming from the ocean, what? Oh. Huh? Interesting. Is that presumably Kyogre? I would imagine, and it was in that direction. Okay. You played with, ordered items, mystery gifts. No items to retrieve. Okay. Let's make sure we have a stable connection. And this is what I picked up. Free along with the DLC. The Dilk. Okay, not that. 5 2 RC EA R. It is interesting that they both have both G and 6. You might think for a second that they just have early purchase bonus. Yeah. Because they don't have O, because it's too similar to 0. Okay. Yay. That's just 30 rare Pokemon. Not that I really use any of them. Yet. Okay. Let us roll out. And what is the massive presence coming from the ocean? I don't see Kyogre there. I don't see anybody. Can only imagine I'm meant to go off in that general direction. I wonder where the route gate for Double Gauge is going to be. Because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Cerulean City. It wouldn't make sense for Cerulean City to be accessed from here, because this is Fuchsia City. But Feebas says it's a nice place, so that's nice and all. Let's just go over here, and Kyogre isn't back. I have no idea what the gigantic presence is supposed to be then. That's fine. And I splash it with water, it's literally raining. What is going on here? It's just another big one, yeah. I want the unknown slates. And yeah, the rain is turning everything back, well, everything that's exposed to the sky. Around here, there was another treasure, wasn't there? Yeah, over there. It's a little past that overhang, so that's why I didn't quite see it. If we want to get up there, we'd want to come from the other side. Okay. And do a bit of hop in. It's nice that we have those stairs. Okay. This is how we get up top. Can't wait till I can fly. It's gonna be a ways off, considering my piece through this multi-month-old game. You know, it's nice that there's DLC coming out, so that as I slowly progress, and yeah, I should not be rolling. I shouldn't be rolling there. There'll still be something new to do. Not just relitigating old content. Okay. Yeah, that was just making and oh, there's a little more over this way and that way, and a decent amount. I wonder if it builds up with time, considering that it has been a bit since I last played. And okay, come on. Really? Okay. Don't want that. Just gonna see. This one over this way, and oh, the fog is coming. Wonder how we'd be able to actually get those corners eventually, if at all. And it's another music disc. Sutopolis City again. I think there's a way to play music without Rotom. Without DJ Rotom. I hope. Because otherwise it wouldn't make much sense to be able to get duplicates if there was only ever one place to use them in the first place. That's a small lost relic. Nice. Oh my, how lovely. Thank you. Glowy. And it was around this a ways, I think. There's one over there. Was there another one? I think it was just that one. Okay. Oh well. Just lots of small lost relics, and that's it. Yeah, I guess we can try to, well, I don't think we're gonna have inventory space if we try to unpack them all at once. Actually, well, there you go. And should go up there, because there's a habitat trace. Interesting. Let's just see about that then. And yeah. Cacnea shows up around here. I wonder where we could put Cacnea. That would make sense. I feel like Withered Wasteland would make a decent amount of sense for it. It is where I got the trace. And Elevated Tall Grass, it's just Hoot Hoot. Oh, but it's sort of a duplicate, because it's for the same Pokemon. It's just it in a different habitat. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, in the end, if it really comes down to it, I'll just use Sigrity. Not a huge deal. And, okay. Let's just start putting things away. Add items. Twine. I guess I didn't put the seaweed in here, did I? I didn't. Lumber. And not that. Guess we'll sort that. I put in food, didn't I? Yeah. I don't even think you can eat seaweed in this, can you? Doubtful. Okay. And alright. Then here there was mushroom lamp? No, I think I put the mushroom lamp in here, didn't I? Maybe. Mushroom blocks. Where did I put it? I'm sure I've got a mushroom lamp somewhere. And I don't think I have one for just lights. Huh. Maybe I don't? Weird. Put these drinks in here. And it... Where did I put my previous trophy? The music discs all went in here. The more specific I make them, the easier it is to distinguish at this point anyway. And you can see... Yeah, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, Scarlet Violet, they do go in order of release. Red and green. Yeah, not red and blue, red and green. That would be Diamond and Pearl. Right? Yeah, X and Y. Haven't gotten any from Black and White yet. Wonder what's up with that. And the stones. And seashells. Might have to make one separate for just the blocks. And raw metal materials. Metal and stone type materials. Sea glass. And a star piece. Put that one fossil in here because we have a bunch. That's for Shieldon. feathers, they were in here. That's where we put our sort of knickknacks. Okay. Not like that. Got one for dirt. Put it in the dirt chest. Swim too. Okay. Grass and soil. What a plaster. Metal. Should probably keep at least a few utility poles. Money and food. Okay. And that in there. Flowers. Or seeds of sorts. Okay. And that. Then we can kind of use this as a explanation where things go. We picked up one vending machine. Got wooden materials. The fluff, I think, went in here. Not the frame. It did. Okay. Metal and dye. Thank you. No, that was copper. Copper. Okay. Paint goes where? This works for it, I suppose. Yeah, miscellaneous. And the white paint was in there, the red paint can go there too, and assorted furniture. Wooden furniture. Yeah. I'm going here. Starting to stack up a bit. Okay. And did I put in the benches? Can go back and forth, give or take, and stone blocks. It's got a lot of them. Okay. Square tiling, foundation, levee, hard brick roof, and okay. Oh, but these windows. Okay. Harbor pole. That goes in two. And it... For rugs, how did I count those? That's the question. Crates are in here. One wooden crate. And... the non-glass hatch window. Okay, I think I put the steps in here. I did. Okay. And this is the thing about going to the Dream Island. You just take back so much stuff, and I mean, eventually it'll be nice for. And I did get a floodgate. I should keep that for. I should just go straight to Rocky Ridges right now and put it somewhere. Wait, no, I don't need a floodgate here. I just need a sprinkler. Okay. Not relevant. Okay. And... I've arrived home, and Feebas is here too. Wow. Hi. Got a couple of treasures around. I guess. Just lots and lots of lost relics, and that's it. Okay, well, alright. And you have done well. Thank you. Alright. We have no need to stop the flow. We just want sprinklers to make the flow show. That's music we haven't gotten for the Academy. Oh, for Scarlet and Violet. Okay. Dartrix is just moving around. Okay. Let's go back to there. I mean, the real question is how many instances it's going to take to... How many Dream Islands it's going to take to get enough scales for Feebas. It's fun that they're prism scales specifically, given... the fact that that was the item that was introduced in Black and White to evolve Feebas into Milotic, given the fact that beauty as a mechanic, well, any kind of contest-related stat was removed from the game. And the very, very interesting thing is that in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, when you have Gary/Blue's older sister give your Pokemon massages, it actually invisibly, because there's no way to see it in Heart Gold and Soul Silver proper, increases a Pokemon's beauty. Which, these are all, yeah. Functional blocks, okay. Functional blocks. Did I put the trophy here? Where did I put my previous trophy? I didn't get rid of it. I think I didn't put it down the house, and I didn't get rid of it. I mean, there's no way to get rid of things. It's not in here. Redstone. And it isn't in here. That is maybe a little disconcerting. And a recycling bin. That's big enough for a Pokemon to fit inside. That's probably made of metal, right? Probably. Hide and Seek trophy. Is it in here? It's not in here. What if the jump rope contest trophy just got lost somehow? That wouldn't even surprise me at this point. It would be kind of sad though. But you know, that happens sometimes. You lose everything you love. Okay, well, is it in here? It's not in here. Why would it be there? I think I put it down with the Sudowoodo. Here's a little, yeah, I didn't leave a little trophy display area, that's right. And rugs are in here for now. Okay. And just metal and... Okay. Shovel and barrel. Got a lot of those. Webs and wire. Did I put wire in here, or... Wire can go in here. I think I might not have had any. And then as a semi-functional block, any kind of lamp is going in here for now. Okay. Sure. Planner. I think I might have put a planter or two in here. Sandbags can go in there. Okay, cool. Then glass. That's basically just decoration. Pure decorations, pure furniture can go in here. Hello, T-set. Model space shuttle is... I think there's one there already. No. Okay. No, the astronaut spacesuit is by the space shuttle, which is cute. And another castform weather charm. Alright. And then with all the glass, we can... Oh, okay. The wire went in here. Okay. Ladder. Yeah, ladder goes in there too. Okay, cool. That's fine. Let's go up top side. All about that storage. And yeah, don't need a ladder. We can just teleport. Never got a problem, and look at this. Please appraise these relics. What have you got there? Appraise. Up to... Research a few things for you, and... Oh! Can't do small and large at the same time, though. Oh, interesting. And all items used by humans, missing Pokemon, interesting displayed in frames, and it's... things we have or things we don't. The appraised items... Not right now. Charcoal made by burning wood. Try hanging it up in a frame. Does that boost fire-type moves? And a dragon fang, which we already had. Okay. Let us appraise the large ones. All of them at once. Okay. And this was a new feature added this update. Okay. And thank you. Anything we got that we didn't already have? A fishing rod. Must have item for fishing up Pokemon. Set one by the water and wait patiently for a bite. Fiery Magby statue. Place a switch nearby, activate Magby will shoot fire out of their mouth. Whoosh. Pitcher plant pot. Flower vase with a pink whip resembles a Pokemon's mouth. It emanates a faintly sweet aroma. And then a number of things that we already had. Okay. Everything... all those can kind of go in here. Town map. Meteor lamp. Oh, and another... a plinth. Already have a place for those. And it lamp, of course, goes in there. That's functional enough. This is functional enough too. We can go with the other kind of functional blocks. Okay. Keep the space relatively clear. Then the pure relics, the ones that are just base Pokemon held items, and you'd think the charcoal would be within Miracle Seed and Mystic Water, Fire, Water, Grass. I guess the index order might be different in the games proper. I don't know. Okay. And I mean, we've still got a number of rows up top. We'll see. We'll see what kind of more specific delineation we maybe want to make. And the logical conclusion is a chest for literally every individual item eventually. That wouldn't even necessarily be so bad. Perhaps. I don't imagine we'd ever be able to get duplicates of the Unknown Stones. Okay. Got a few things in here. Do need to build a blockhouse in here. It would speed things along in terms of travel. Okay. In the area. Quests. Brighten things up. Illuminate the town. Time to get chatty. Time to get chatty. Swimming time. Okay. What did Lapras want again? As a habitat? Learn from Lapras how to swim. Habitat Dex. Oh, it takes us straight there, and it's 4 hedges, ocean water, and a large palm tree. So it's like a rototilling moment. Are there any conveniently placed hedges that I can move around without feeling bad? Not really. Okay. That's fine. Guess we might as well take these tomates. Can do 2 at once mostly. Okay. And ooh. And we cannot do this from below. And that's rather annoying, actually. The jump is... we weren't high enough. Okay. Huh. Alright. And now we can take everything. Except that. Okay. Using the powered up cut and charging it would probably get the job done a little bit more capably. Okay. Nice. Let's grab that single treasure. See what it's got. Okay. Okay. And it's just a smallest relic. Okay. Man. What are we gonna get? Well, let's just remember to dabble some. The Dream Island, they'll probably guess what I want. Get me what I want. But how much more light does the place need? That's the real question. Let's grab a bit of this. Moo milk coffee for filthy, dirty water. And in here we have just normal fresh water. Okay. And it. Hi, Grubbin. You did a hookup, you're so good at making things. A lot of secret trend practice in a big trim by making a chair just for your fingertips every day and stuff. Not really. Not really, no. Well, we can get some string that Spinnerack has been waving around. Okay. This is nothing. Crystal wall recipe. Nice. Okay. And 5 bunches of non-burnable garbage. That's not bad. Turn that into metal. I'm awfully sleepy. Wow, hello there. No, of course I wasn't sleeping on my feet. Still got plenty of energy in me yet. If there's anything you don't understand, please don't hesitate to ask. And it. Need one more, and how much? 80 boon points, just a little bit more out to do it. Okay. I need to use those utility poles, huh? Probably. Is there a gross specialty Pokemon that we could move over, or probably better off just bringing some hedges from somewhere else, actually. Nothing is particularly close. Nothing is particularly convenient here. Huh. Yeah, I think I've got some hedges in the seeds chest I've picked up from various and sundry places. At the very least, I could just get someone to grow them if I've got seeds. So we'll find a spot for Lapras. Okay. Centralized storage hub. Yep. And in here we have... They are hedge seeds. We only have one actual hedge. Okay, that makes sense. Got it. Any type of hedge. But the one they're showing is... healthy hedge seeds. Okay. Do we have any Pokemon with a grow specialty in Bleak Beach? Not you. Grow. It does not seem to be the case. That is not great. Okay. I guess we bring somebody with us to put them down and then take them home, I guess. Who's it gonna be? Whoever I see first. Hey. You mean, who's that Pokemon? It's Feebas. Which, I think I'm gonna do Bleak Beach first. Hello there, Ditto. Hi, Vespiqua. Why do I find myself particularly easy when we spend time together? Ditto, want to yap? This is a token of a friendship, just honey? No, it's random vine rope. Okay. She just told us to hang ourselves. That's a bit cruel. I think we will take one of the Hoppip family. It's not swimming, it's levitating. As all fish Pokemon somehow have the ability to do. Hi. Okay, so it ended up being Hoppip. So we're going to take you with us, Hoppip, and we are going to grow some hedges over in Bleak Beach. You know, that would be fun. It remains to be seen, however. Okay, get over here. Can you fly? Yes, you can. You are a grass flying type, after all. Just wondered if they would animate it, and they did. Okay. So all we're doing right now is... I mean, arguably that's free lunch. The duck could be a free lunch too, depending on how you feel. I will say, you know, it's hard enough eating chicken as someone with backyard chickens. It's hard eating duck as someone who once had a backyard duck. I don't mean roadkill. That would be filthy and dirty. I mean, there are other ways to hunt an animal. And back when I was in college, we would have these flocks of Canada geese just causing issues everywhere. And every now and then I thought about how, you know, if I really wanted to, I could let the urges take over and probably just grip one of those awful aggressive geese by the neck and just, like, grab it and slam it into the ground. And, like, you know, blunt force trauma. It would not be a very kind thing to do, suffice it to say. Okay, so in order to get Lapras, this is the most convenient place. We don't need to uproot any tree to do it. I think this is the palm tree that's closest to. Yeah. Just like this. Right over there. Yeah, Canadian geese. Well, the Canada goose has a non-Canadian habitat, after all. So... Oh, what? They won't grow in this type of ground. What the heck could you mean by that? Okay, well... To build a bridge over to some of these spots, Will this work? I think this will work. You're gonna have to uproot this grass, though. So well, I mean, I guess this is eventually gonna get turned back into a bridge, but for now, this can be a Lapras habitat. For now, is the one over there? Oh, let me see. Try to keep up, Hoppet. Let me see. No, this is intended to be the place. I see, and you've got some hedges nearby to rototill if you want, but... Okay. It is interesting how they have sort of... Not pre-made, but partially assembled habitats for you to try to use. And until this is actually full-grown... Come on, Hoppip, it's your turn. Huh? Huh? Wait. Hello? Oh. I guess they take time. That's not great. Can you do it again? Great walking with you. It is a very peaceful day. Are you excited for Sneznaya? Okay. Yeah, it would be best to actually uproot them. Fair. Well, alright. I tried so hard. Healthy hedge sapling in about a day. Looks like it's going to produce lots of flowers. Unfortunately, I don't really have that long. That said, you know, if I'm going to keep the environment the same, hedge grown tall in the sunshine, looking it seems to fill you with vigor. Let's put this down where it was before. Okay. Alright. I think it was around there. We're gonna take this. We're gonna get another healthy hedge and put the sapling down. Leave no trace. Well, leave some trace. Hoppip, you are of absolutely zero health. You should be actually ashamed of yourself. Okay. It's a very cozy game. That much is indisputable. There we are. Now Lapras can show up. You restored a tropical seaside habitat. And kicked back by a palm tree, feel the ocean breeze for the full tropical experience, and it's the only thing that shows up here. Well, in that case, let's pop it back. Your beach vacation is over. Mainly because you suck. Okay. But I mean, bacteria, any kind of short-lived life form is going to evolve far more quickly than anything long-lived, because this length of a generation is just so much smaller. It's, you know, insects, bacteria, protozoa, archaea, slime molds, as in protists, are arguably much more evolved than humans, especially because of how simple they are. I mean, it's... I forget what it's... There's a science fiction book called Blindsight that I've been meaning to read for a while. That where, basically... within a this derelict space wreck, some astronauts find these sort of pseudo-insectoid, quadrupedal, leaping creatures that are basically all muscle, have no intelligence beyond instinct, but are, they don't have higher cognition, but, they display, like, pack hunting and lots of other intelligence, but they don't really think or feel. And basically, the thesis of the book, in terms of what it evaluates, is the idea that, the idea of thinking, feeling, higher cognition, like, is arguably not necessary for quote-unquote intelligence, even. Not just being evolutionarily successful, but being considered intelligent, arguably. Yeah, exactly. It's just, they can evolve much more quickly because they do not take nearly as much time for a generation. For a stone bench. Alright, and Lapras should be here, right? I guess not. Does that have a time issue? I think it might have a time issue. That's screwy. It's not daytime only, and it's supposed to be common. Huh. Guess I need to spend a bit more time in here. Let's find another quest or two. It's gone. What is gone? Oh, nope, I don't see it anywhere. Oh, hi, Ditto. One of my favorite things just up and disappeared on me. Your what went where? Was it something important? Oh, it was this cute little fluffy puffy fluff thing. Gosh, I just can't sleep without it. So, basically get it from Marie. Maybe a fluffy puffy Pokemon would know what to do, but where can I find someone like that? Yeah, it's basically a marmot. And didn't say, well, we've already talked to Marie. We already got fluff from it, so there you go. Well, is that some fluff you got with you there, Ditto? Can I have some pretty please? Sure thing. And quest is already done. Okay. I already had it on me. Yeah, this fluffy puffy fluff is so cute, and the texture is totally out of this world, right? Thanks a million, Ditto. I can definitely sleep soundly with this. Gee, I really wish I was this fluffy puffy, too. Completed Tommy's request. Time to get chatty. Try talking to Makuhita. Makuhiter. Howdy, Ditto Hariyama. And you always do so much for me, Ditto. Don't even know how to properly thank it. For now, I just want you to have this. Hope I can live my garage, at least a little bit. Why is he a southerner? 3 bags of cute farm seeds and basically build a house. When I build this, yo. Oh, Ditto, got something real I'm talking to you about. What's up, yo? Let me hear it, yo. So I got this really weird building kit, right? I got the feeling they'll make a really weird house, because of its trainer that it misses. Doesn't that, really want to make you build it, yo? So let's try it. I'm not saying yo. Yeah, I knew you'd pick up what I'm putting down, Ditto. Okay, cool. You have this building kit, so just find a spot and set it down, please. Probably gonna need a big space like a plot where a human house used to be. Okay. Orange hut kit, gather some Pokemon, build away, makes a fancy brick house. Not there. Will it fit here? Is the question. Yeah, barely. Okay. That's a decent enough spot for it. It's basically just making this. Looks like we're good to start. And it needs brick, twine, seashell, burn, for the brick, burn and build. Does not need bulldoze, because it's not like there's wreckage to get out of the way. We should save this for last, because it's gonna take a day. Okay. Really, it's just... There we go. Oh, and you're in the water. You don't. I'll tell you, because they're all in a rocket ship that doesn't have enough fuel to return to Earth. The classic 4 ingredients, right? That's certainly a unique appearance, isn't it? Wow, just like a human. Yeah, I was once quite close friends with a human who rode my back as we traveled together. What fun we had. This is going to be our way to surf. We got Rollout in the Rocky Ridges. We'll get Surf from here. Transport Pokemon, a smart and kind-hearted Pokemon. It glides across the surface of the sea while its beautiful song echoes around it. Nice. And what an awful mess. Oh, there, Ditto. Do you need me for something? You want to see me swimming so you can imitate me? Well, now I'm flattered, however. I can't shed mud, and right now this area reeks of it. Surely you smell it as well. No, because I actually cleaned it all up before. It's difficult to find the desire to swim. There's mud everywhere. Clean up the mud around here for me? Yeah, literally blind. Oh, wonderful. You're an absolute star, little one. Oh, and I didn't even notice that island over there. Now that that's sorted, how could I turn down your request? I'll go for a little swim around here, watch closely, and then try to transform. I don't know. We're getting 2 more DLCs. One is another town. We got an underwater town with this one. Space Town. It's probably going to be in Mount Silver. It's probably going to be an ice town. Because the DLC's in 3 waves. First was underwater town. Second is going to be some kind of new feature. Third is going to be another town. How is that? Do you think I'll be able to imitate me? Hopefully. Use transform. Oh, we're Lapras. A doofy looking one, but there you go. You're in surf. Press R while in the water to swim. Cool. That will make a lot of things more convenient. Oh my, I don't remember my face being so round. In any case, it was positively adorable in that shape, little one. Now you're all set to swim anywhere in style, just like yours truly. Enjoy using surf. How lovely. Okay. My home has become much more enjoyable to live in. And it in the decks. I didn't really check its information. I confirm. You're big. Specialties: water, human, lots of water, ocean vibes, cleanliness, watching stuff, healing, sour flavors. I can't believe you're repeating PETA's line. That's hilarious. Now we can swim together. They're not forced to fight. Oh, Ditto, you can swim now. Yeah, I'm good to go. Come on then, follow me. Let's go for a swim. Oh, cute. You actually gotta do this. I request swimming time. Okay. Well then, transform so we can go swimming. Press R in the water, transform into Lapras, swim along the surface of the water. It's like the real deal. Alright, can we talk to you now? Okay, now try transforming into Lapras. Hi. What do I need to do to... Oh, probably... take Pip up with us, or... Hello? We're swimming! How have you not taken notice of that? That is... bizarre, but we do have this... Can we not go this far out? That is... Oh, the reason I didn't... I'm pretty sure that takes us to the underwater town. Okay. If I didn't notice it before, I'm pretty sure it wasn't there before. Okay. Alright. I mean, are you satisfied now? Why are you not detecting what I'm doing? I mean, I already did it. I literally already did it. Can I can't talk to you right now. Can I talk to you right now? Oh, hi, Lugia. Okay, there we go. I look just like Lapras. Are pretty amazing, Ditto. Tried really, really hard. I don't know about amazing. Now we can go swim together. Come on, follow me. This feels great. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's probably going to take us to that cave and... Piplup is at a really inconvenient speed. It's really the, NPC walk cycle thing in games, you know? This was that one gate in there. I want to connect some things to it once we add some more water eye. Well, we'll see. Ruby is going to drop that somewhere. I don't think it expires. I don't imagine. Huh? Okay, well, alright. And it's... Are you trying to path to something, or are you not? Isn't swimming fun? I mean, I guess. It would be even more fun if you told me where you were trying to take me. I don't think Lapras can learn Hurricane. Could learn Blizzard. Okay. Well, I just love swimming. But now I can swim to places I couldn't reach before. So exciting, kinda nervous. I'm not nervous. Oh, well, to help you, kinda glad to drag you out to swim dinner. Anyway, thanks for swimming with me. I had so much fun. Cute. Okay, welcome back to... Where'd you go to today? Nowhere in particular. Where is that? Silver feather. It is in a somewhat inconvenient position. Nice. Actually, no, it's just up the stairs. It's actually incredibly convenient. I guess I'll try. I don't think. Silver feather. Yup. Yeah, I can't open my inventory at all right now. Weird. But, not in here. Yeah, because there was a little sea passage that I couldn't get into because, while not being Lapras, couldn't do much. Cannot go through one block wide as Lapras. Okay. What about when I weren't dying? That's kind of the question. So we go around here, there's another bit of human records. Now let's just go under this bridge. Okay. Around the bay that leads to the SSN, and you were originally meant to get to, even when it's shallow like that, you have to be on the water's edge. Got to this house by just jumping on the surface of the water to sort of do a scuff swim that way, but of course, that has a limited duration. Now we can just go here without any worry. And I'll go past those vines. Okay. Just another small relic. But on the topic of the other game, people are saying that Odette has quote-unquote woo-wah face, which I agree with because her face is a little bit shorter and wider than previous characters, which is pretty characteristic of the other game, so to speak. Okay. Chop down this wood, put that passage out. Small log. Well, there's no fighting in this game, so it's not particularly high stakes. Okay. Oh! There we go. Oh, and we still drowned. Oops. At least there's no penalty. Do need to replenish our... okay. Oh! Come on. Now it's time to eat a hamburger steak. Replenish our PP. Our PP. Okay. Through here, there was a little bit of something. There's an item ball. The question is whether it's going to be something we didn't have before. I don't really think so. I mean, it can always be pleasantly surprised. Okay. Oh, but since it's driftwood, it is literally floating. No. Strictly befriended. It's actually floating on. Item floats, too. Huh. Oh, and there's a ladder to something. Ah, there was a whole sort of hidden sea grotto. What? Okay, come on, we're gonna need to use the item then. Come on. Alright. There we go, one Slowpoke rug. Rug designed just to look like a sprawled out Slowpoke. Its blank expression is just perfect. If you like blank expressions, I guess. And it... Okay, come on. Alright. Well... I just don't want this ugly driftwood clogging up the place. And it... Oh! We cannot even pick up items like that. That's screwy. Huh? Well. Wow. Okay. Okay, there we go. Maybe we weren't actually supposed to get rid of that now. And where is this leading to? I think it leads to a back area in the little... opening we got to previously, where we met Prinplup so many months ago. Yeah, it leads to here. That's where the other side of that is. Alright. They are, actually. And to summon each one, you need to build a massive structure. It's one of the sort of endgame objectives, because you need to do it to actually get Ho-Oh and Lugia. It's interesting. Alright, well... Without throwing away too much, I just want to destroy that wood. We can reach it from here and, I guess, maybe get... I don't really need that wood. Yeah. Can leave that sandy copper. Yeah. I mean, this isn't a game where you really want to be attacking in the first place, I guess. So we could go and bring some wooden ladders from home. I guess. Sturdy sticks. And it. So there is something in here. Okay, just a little cave house. Okay. Let's chop up the stuff that's explicitly busted up. The wood and the rocks and the lumber. Okay. Here it is. Professor's Diary 3 is now to your human records. Today there was a gathering attended by Pokemon professors from every region. We had a surprising announcement in store. Increasingly intense weather abnormalities and the calamity striking each region as a result should no sign of slowing down. This rate prediction suggests that we'll no longer be able to obtain enough food and energy to continue living on this planet. And we learned that a plan was secretly in motion to evacuate all of humanity into space. It also seemed that with a few exceptions it will not be possible to bring Pokemon with us. Of course, some immediately raised their voices in protest, which is when we heard about the Pokemon Conservation Project. Okay. Cave mushrooms. Guess we can go home, get a ladder or something. Sure. Alright. Yeah, well, it's interesting, because Ditto copying things imperfectly was something they took from the cartoon in one episode, where it was one specific Ditto who just kind of sucked ass and could not actually copy worth a damn, but it was such a popular and charming trait that they decided to kind of make it a thing that all Ditto had going on. It's complicated. Okay. And some twine. Okay. Let's put the seeds back. Vine rope. More seeds, more food. And lumber, more of these drinks. It's a way to get liquids. And feather and fluff. Rock and stick. Because of global warming. That is the reason. I did put the mushrooms in here. They are food. Foodable. And rocks and seashells in here. Alright, we can put the slowpoke rug in here, I guess. Sure. Kinda running out of space. We might need a rug chest, specifically. Probably. And I have a few ladders. Let's take 10. Well, yes and no. Because the whole deal was that, to be fair, it's gotten more complicated as they added the Legends games, where you have to actually go toe-to-toe with Pokemon and dodge their actual moves as a human being. But there at least used to be a heavy implication that Pokemon were an order of magnitude more durable and resilient than humans. That's kind of less these days, but you know, the humans left the Pokemon because the humans couldn't survive global warming, but the Pokemon could. That's more or less the charitable interpretation of all that. That's in here that we have this. Let's go back down and use that ladder. Could probably make a bridge of sorts. Eventually, maybe. I don't know. Well, I mean, yeah. They're not especially strong. Okay. And we can add ladders as we continue climbing up. How nice. Ah. And it's, we've already been here. Presumably. Yeah. Some treasure, though. Hello there. And it's just another music disc. Hello, how are you doing? Oh, it's the bell tower from Gold and Silver. Are you doing any further rolls for Arlecchino? Because as of right now, she is on rerun. And when I go for Odette's sword, I might end up picking up R2 for hers. For her polearm. Maybe. Oh, nice! You mentioned that, didn't you? That you were going for that? Small relic. I have not touched the new region. I've really only heard good things about it. In particular, the fun Easter egg with Columbina and Senora. Oh, nice! What was the situation and intention? Another tundra fossil. Okay, so we need to summon someone for Torchic, I think, to increase the light. That's right. It's interesting that it isn't showing up as a request yet. We need to build another food spot for a bird. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what always happens, right? C6 in one tentpole. It's only a reasonable expectation. I would not recommend it. Just personally. Does not sound like a particularly wise decision. It's my 2 cents. It's like you think they have functional government or police in Romania. Oh, that's cool. So you go somewhere, welcome back. What you need again to make it for combustion. That's right. And resort meal prep, that's right. A wooden seed, a campfire, and plated food. Okay. Not yet. We gotta make the thing first. I am going to go back to the place. So where should we put... we can put it close to Torchic. They're in the same family, so they can be close together. Wooden seat, a campfire, and a... I think I picked up some of what was necessary. Yeah. I mean, he is a vampire after all, so he would have to do it at night. So I don't imagine that people would be seeing. And also, vampires tend to sparkle, so I don't think they'd be able to see it anyway. Did not mean to do that. But in all seriousness, the Chimerical Lion boss in Stygian right now is interesting, because it has a kind of arguably damage-wise shills Stellar Swirl more than Stellar Conduct. Because when it has a lot of Electro resistance, and when you stun it, it gets its resistance lowered for Cryo and Anemo, but not Electro. But you're only really going to be breaking its body, its shield, with Cryo. Because Anemo won't do much, and you can't even trigger Stellar Swirl on it, because it's got permanent Electro Aura. You're not going to be able to get the reaction. But so, you know, no Mizuki. It's like, what are you going to do? Like, break its shield with somebody and then bring Mizuki in for damage? That would be funny. I don't imagine it would be a particularly good idea, though. But there was an item up here, right? I think. Am I tripping? I might have been. What do you mean, owning? You know, mocking? Dunking? Donuts? Okay. Leaves. campfire we need. Was I? Oh, I think it's up there. Okay, so we can climb up on this. Alright. Oh, is in history of various conquests. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, owning is a bit strong. You know, the thing about serfdom is that it at least ostensibly was not slavery. Your mileage may vary. But, yeah, it's just another large relic, whatever. Yeah. Well, I mean, guess we're probably gonna have to douse if we want to find more unknown slates. Faintly glow in the dark. Yeah, what Minecraft light level is that? Okay, let us extract these. Yeah. But the big thing is that I'm kind of wondering, since Yai's damage might not be as good as Odette's against the Chimeric Lion, if it might not be better to give Odette the DPS Superconduct set and give Yai the Stellar Support set, because boosting Yai's damage is not going to be as useful in that context, I don't think. Yeah. Napped on bed. Oh, yeah, because of... I guess the question is what you might consider... I mean, Hawaii was technically British, under British occupation. I think. Something gotta brush up on my Hawaiian history. And it's... Oh! Metal powder! Extremely fine. Yet hard metal powder. Try hanging it up in a frame. Fairy feather. Feather that gleams faintly and hit by light. Try hanging it up in a frame. The fun thing is that the metal powder is an item specifically for Ditto. Okay. A bit more music. I wonder how high the track count goes up to. Goes up to at least 41. Let's just put some of this away then. We'll make our resort meal prep. Bye. Let's get one lepa berry and then a plate and a chair. Something in Soviet Russia, Alaska purchases you. Something like that. Let me put this in. And... Okay. I mean, if you want to talk about major historical L's taken by the French, the biggest one is always going to be that due to literally just pure racism, like, Napoleon decided to try to basically, you know, not play ball with Haiti, instead of, you know, using that as an opportunity to basically, you know, have a man in the Western Hemisphere. You know, especially as someone who styled himself as the heir of the revolution, so to speak. I mean, just, you know, barring all of the moral aspects of it, it was also just this incredibly massive self-inflicted L. Okay. Sturdy stick and a stone for a campfire, right? Maybe it would be good to have a crafting bench down here. There's no space, though. Yeah, exactly. It's... What am I gonna do? Recalculate the entire storage space just to... Maybe I should. Probably should. To be able to craft in the same place where I've got all my storage. Could put a campfire down there and... I don't know, have some spots to cook too. Well, then I would probably need to bring some Pokemon down there, which would be an incredibly bad idea. A plate needs lumber. Right, lumber. Okay, so a campfire, and that stool. Okay. And here we are. And it is 1 block size. Oh, and Graveler does not have any cooldown for rolling. That's also interesting. Okay, cool. Well, let's go back to the beach. Really, what I should do is just check my recipes. so that I can take everything I need to take. Do some basic mental math. Yeah, so it's Stellar Lion, Lunar Duckle, Lunar Duck, and then Arlecchino Bottle Life Boss, which again means I need to try to make a actually good Whimsy set for Arle to use, because her current one is just ass. Historically complicated. I mean, it's sort of the question of, how much can you judge someone or something that far in the past by modern standards? Because their opposition to royalism honestly far exceeds what you see in most supposedly democratic countries today. And I mean that in a purely complimentary fashion. But, I mean, as a country that did have the institution of slavery, I mean, there's only so much you can give them, and it's, over time, though, again, it's just, in comparison to America, I mean, you can't even really give America props. They became increasingly elitist over time. And let's put this down here. Chair, campfire, and a weaponberry. Okay. Resort meal prep. Yeah. I mean, and also, the incredible just lack of value placed on human life, frankly. But again, the ancient world is just so alien in every meaningful way. I mean, it's a lot of people, well, not really a lot of people, but some people, talk about the Graki, who were, two brothers who notably tried to do a bunch of, sort of pro-plebeian reforms. Like, literally land reform in the early, before the turn of BC to AD, and were murdered by other more elitist senators for doing it. But I mean, they also went and, slaughtered and salted the earth of Carthage, so... I mean, I guess you could make some kind of joke about, like, American social democrats largely, not being all that critical of American involvement in the Middle East, for example. And there's always some level of hypocrisy where wall of separation, makes sense on a basic human level between activities abroad and activities at home. How much one cares about what one does at home versus what one does abroad, but... I mean, because it's just going to be natural for humans to care more about people they like than people they don't, but... Sitting by a camp who are familiar versus those who aren't. Campfire near the palm tree, let's kick back and cook some food. So Combuskin should be here soon. Wow, Diddy made a place just like I asked for, but gosh, I'm really sorry. Guess it's not quite as bright as places with the electricity, but it's nice and warm. I think it's relaxing. And right, me too. That really mature grown-up Pokemon like me would really love this place. You can come find me again anytime you want to use fire for something. I'll help out. Good Torchic's request. Okay. So, that increased bloom at all? Because I think it's about using Combuskin too. So fluffy. Hi Ditto, how's it going? You're so soft, you're so fluffy. You think I'm super fluffy? Gosh, you're gonna make me blush. Want some of my super fluffy wool? I'm happy to give you some. It'll grow back soon enough, so no worries at all. Got a fluff from Maria. Oh, so free fluff, not tied with scattering for the sake of the quest with Palmy. Okay. And now I sometimes end up dropping up fluffer in my home. Feel free to take some if you ever see it. Yeah, because not scatter, later, that's right. But in other news, it's much brighter. Oh, it's... All we had to do was light that up. That's crazy. What do you want me out? Hi. What's up? Hey, dude, I just want to say thanks for all the stuff you do to make every day so much fun. Take this proof you and me are BFFs. Seaweed. I mean, actually, though. I mean, Team Rocket ended up, minor spoilers, basically taking charge of the human evacuation project, actually. They reformed and became good people, and, building a rocket. The Team Rocket rocket. Rocket Team Rocket. But, in the other game, it's really cool seeing Renova finally show up after a year and a half of seeing that designer, so... I hope she's playable. She probably won't be, though. Literally. Oh, ditto, the town sure does seem to be getting brighter. But we still don't have that fully bloomed field of flowers we'd like to see on Snorlax's head. What if there's a Pokemon somewhere who could light up the town with some powerful electricity? Look, there's someone on the ground over there. Oh no, you're right. What do we do? Oh, it's gonna be Pikachu, I think. Where are you? Oh, what's all the commotion? Everyone's gathering around something on that island. Whatever could it be? Come along then. Let's go find out. For one, it's... Are you hungry? Oh no. Oh. It's mossy. It stayed still for so long that mouse sprouted on its body. Well, where am I? And here you are. Hello. Let us save you. What's going on in it? Also, it legitimately is kind of crazy that there's a non-zero chance that next year, if they do another Fate collab in HSR, that it's going to be an FGO collab. Because they explicitly made a reference to the FGO player character in the recent HSR collab part 2, which you might have missed because you don't play that other game. But some people made hay out of it, and then instead of getting, like, Lancer and Sakura, we might just get, like, characters from FGO. It's actually not. This Pikachu is explicitly a lady. You can see it's got a heart-shaped tail. Oh, right. You can do the Herda one where you get, like, 60 spins at the start of battle, right? I saw a video of someone where every single spin was doing 1 damage, and it was just wasting time with no benefit. Goodness, where am I? Where are my little friends? I'm pleased to make your acquaintance, I think. Well, it is notable that they gave Reen Ishtar's Noble Phantasm instead of something more related to Reen as a character. Oh, you woke up? So glad you're unhung. Now let's see from the looks you and see you're a Pikachu right now. Awfully cool one. Pikachu! Suppose you're not wrong, my appearance is rather peaky compared to other Pikachu. In fact, Pikachu might make for a rather charming nickname. Pardon my asking, where did all of you come from? That's what we'd like to ask you. We found you collapse here all out of the blue. Where in the world were you until then? Were you hiding somewhere? However, did I end up collapsing in this strange place? Apologies, I just can't seem to remember. Wait, do you have amnesia? To sharply raise special defense. Well, at the very least, I do remember feeling quite tired and falling over. Well, it's... For the Pokemon that suddenly show up, basically, the PC storage system ended up failing and releasing Pokeballs everywhere. And basically, Pokeballs buried in the ground started releasing Pokemon. That's at least what happened with the Ditto at the start of the game. Well, at the very least, I do remember feeling quite tired and falling over. What happened to you? Can you remember anything? A lot of people thought this would be an electric ghost Pikachu. It did not end up being the case. The only special Pokopia variant that ended up having a different typing was DJ Rotom as electric normal. So sorry, I just can't remember what happened very well. Should totally take it easy. Oh, maybe you should sleep a little bit if you're feeling tired. Why, thank you. You're too kind. But it appears I've been sleeping for some time, so I'm feeling quite refreshed at the moment. Oh, I see. It sounds like a complicated situation. Do you have a favor to ask of you, though? Oh, how can I help you? This town seems to be perpetually covered by dark clouds for some reason. We've all been working hard to brighten the place up. Why, yes, now that you mention it, it is quite dark around here. And since you're a Pokemon who can use powerful electricity, we're really hoping you can help us out. What do you say? Of course, if my power can be of any use at all, I would be delighted to help. Well, without further ado, 3 triple dots. Ah. Well, what seems to be the problem? Pika. Chew. Papika. Paprika. Oh dear, this is quite strange, Pika. Can't get it going. Pikachu's got electile dysfunction. It appears as though I am no longer able to generate electricity. Well, but Pikachu is known for wielding incredible electricity and even summoning thunderbolts. What exactly is going on? What indeed? I'm just as shocked as you are. I'm so sorry. Doesn't look like I'll be able to aid you at all like this. Nonsense, we'd still be very grateful for your aid. Right now, we need any help we can get from any Pokemon. On top of that, Ditto here has some sort of mysterious power. It's possible that just by spending time with him, you may recover your electricity and remember the past too. Thank you, right, there's no use moping about. Well, I don't know how exactly I can help right now, and shall do my very best to be of assistance. It's lovely to meet you all. Nice to meet you. From today on, we're friends. Well, if making friends, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. Now, it's Pokemon, and when its friends were sick, and this is our pale variant. This Pokemon repeatedly shared its own electricity within. As a result, its physical structure changed and it became unable to generate electricity. No specialties, bright electronics, glass stuff, cute stuff, healing, letters and words, sweet flavors. Can I get the thick Yas healing salad? Yeah. Okay. So, what's next? Let's do our best, brighten up the town. Must find a way to wake up Snorlax. What's next, then? Eventually, we can take you here. Presumably Combuskin, I think. What if we just put a utility pole down here? Will that link to this thing? Oh, I don't think we can actually get a link to here without... Do I have to destroy this block first? Maybe. Oh, yeah, it's totally rusty. So, yeah, there are things we want to get rid of. Oh. Where should we put this down? Spot that won't be too obtrusive. So we could line it up with here and put it in the middle. That is passable. Line it. Won't link up. Weird. Huh. Yo! Thanks for everything you do for me. Got a little present for you in return. That is twine. 3 bundles of twine. If I light this whole thing up... it doesn't seem to want to connect. That is even stranger. Oh, I presume that until we get to a point in the storyline where we're supposed to light this thing up, it's just not gonna let us. I'm always saying this. Yeah, flap, flap, flap. Indeed. Yeah. It will not connect. It refuses to connect to both sides of this whatever machine. Interesting. Okay. Huh. So Combuskin should be around. What's next, though? And I think we're about 90 at this point. They are very cute. What should I do? Old Town brighter. Various light sources. Too many lights in one place. Spread them out. Got a bit brighter. Come check on Snorlax. Is at 90 now. It's at... still just 80. Huh. So the big thing is more electricity. Now that we have Combuskin, we should be able to... Well, now that we will have Combuskin... Wow, this is such a nice... Oh, it's Growlithe! Oh, well, that's different. Hi. Rough, rough, rough. I'm very excited for it, especially the modular weapons. Oh, sorry, did I scare you? Thought you'd come to steal my home. No, they look at you, tell you're not that kind of Pokemon. My mistake. Have you seen Hisuian Growlithe? The rock fire one? It's very cute, too. And what's fun is that Hisuian Arcanine is also very, very good because it gets Rock Head and therefore can just spam Head Smash and Flare Blitz. Hope you'll be my friend. Sure, why not? Yeah. The Dodge looks fun. Puppy Pokemon has a brave and trustworthy nature, fearlessly stands up to bigger and stronger foes. A resort meal prep. Burn, search, warm, lots of fire. Stone stuff, nice breezes, legends and words, pretty flowers, sweet flavors. Stone stuff is probably a joke about Hisuian Growlithe then. Perpetual mess. Okay, so will you do things? Doodlebeat message from your Pokedex. What do we got? You earned a recipe as well for discovering lots of Pokemon. And we got a recipe for a cart. Okay, I guess. Have anything to do here? Where the clouds are swirl across the sky, I could watch them forever. How about you Ditto? And does Torchic have something to say now that we have another Pokemon and maybe help light things up? Maybe? We gotta do something with that incinerator. Can we bring you around to Owlith? Because I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be Combuskin. Maybe. And you ate the Lapberry. Okay, come on. Alright. I mean, there is no way to evolve Pokemon in this game, unfortunately. Yeah. But it's... What would your Pokédex entry be? What would your category be? That's the real question. Yeah, interesting. Minute. Hey, what do you need? I think it might be in the DLC. Why? You're the best student guide, son to say. Thanks for everything. Okay, 3 pieces of fluff. It's gotta be something about using the incinerator. Made me better something. I did not mean to hit you! What are you even doing? Overly sensitive, I swear. Okay. And it's... I guess we could build some kind of bridge over this way, maybe, but... We got to actually activate the incinerator or something. I don't particularly like Sobble either, but that is maybe a bit much. Okay. Time powered and burn. Interesting. I think we might need to actually go light up the whole SSN, which would require... What are the lights like in there? It got a few holes down already. There aren't really spaces to put them down as things are. And things stand. No longer any footings I can see. And it... Interesting. Normal type animal. I mean, I guess the question is, why are you so sure you'd just be a normal type? I don't know. You could dream a little bigger than that. Aw. I guess the simplest way would be to just rebuild the whole bridge, but... I think Combuskin not being the one to show up there might have messed things up slightly. I think we might want to... move Growlithe out of there into the home, perhaps. Trace of a Pokemon. It's gonna be what? Windy flower bed and a pellet. Aw. What should we do? What is that? What type would shooting blood from your eyes make you? You know, I found this built in the real want to check out. Where's that? Tell me about it. That thing up there in the cliff, see it. Oh, the lighthouse. That's right. Okay. You want to check it out too? We can totally go together. I don't mind if they take the lead. Let's go together. You scared? I guess. It's good, okay? With the way be following right behind you. Sure. Let's take them. Following you. Well, oh my goodness. Gonna have to bring up something unpleasant. Illuminate the town to wake up Moss. Last things to do. Helped out this Pokemon on top of the lighthouse. Talk to Pikachu. Well, actually... There was a ROM hack made by some people on 4chan, and it very notably included some very strange fake Pokemon, and one of them was this Pokemon that notably is very, very similar. Probably coincidence to the beta design of Politoed? Yeah, Beta Politoed. From the Space World leaks, this was Politoed in the original Gold and Silver. And someone drew it somehow. And it has a bug and psychic type that has the, signature move Puke Blood. So if you could shoot blood from your eyes, it would, I guess it's not a page yet. It would probably make you a bug type, apparently. I don't know how that works, but there you go. A little bit of internet history for the day. I'm sorry? Maybe. I'm not sure that was a good thing to know. Okay. Well, I mean, I already lit up the lighthouse. Is that gonna make it count for more or what? Well, it's not a bug, though. It's bug type, though I'm pretty sure that's just trolling. Okay. Come on, Trubbish. You We can be a little bit faster, maybe. Punch. And, there we go. It's already all the way there, frankly. Yeah, we made it all the way. Well, the view from so high up is totally awesome. And I already lit the place up. Huh, what do you think that machine is? Kind of looks like a streetlight, but kind of different. Maybe it lights up too. Want to try getting power to it? Yeah, it looks like it might light up if it had some electricity, and that'd make the town even brighter. All these machines the humans made sure are fun. There are all kinds of them. Just want to get power to each one I find to see what'll happen. It was super fun coming all the way up here, seeing this awesome view together. Couldn't have made it without you. Without your help, Joe. Thanks a ton. Completed Trevish's request. Alright. And I'm just gonna roll down here. Yep. Because that's faster than dropping down as a dipper. And is this gonna be any more now that the lighthouse quest is done, even though it was already lit up? Probably not, right? I mean, most lizards are normal type. It's still... okay. So it was actually tracking the electricity in real time. What should we do? This raid feels storage, so waste away if they continue to sleep without eating anything. Wish I could help brighten things up around here. Can't generate electricity anymore. Dear, whatever should I do? This really is a... ever since the move Toxic existed in Generation 1, until Sword and Shield, pretty much every Pokemon could learn Toxic as long as they could learn TMs. And I guess the implication is that it was, you know, feces. Unpleasant. Certainly is a worrying situation, but lamenting what we can't do will only make our moons as dark as this town. Right now we need to focus on what we can do. For instance, what can we do to light up this cave? It's too dim in here. In that case, shall we try making a lamp with seashells? Why, I think it would suit this place quite well. Okay. Came with a recipe for a shell lamp. Huh. Well, you're able to make a shell lamp. You're quite the crafter, aren't you? Oh yes, I'm quite sure Ditto can handle it. Excellent. Well then, Catropi, make us just a single shell lamp. Once you made it, please take the opportunity to put it right beside Snorlax. Bring along the Pokemon, you generate electricity, she'll be able to light it up for us. We're counting on you. Okay. What is that recipe, though? Right in Moslax's surroundings. Okay. Recipes. Not outdoor. This count as it does. Seashell and seagrass fragments. Looks like a simple seashell at first glance. Hang it up and power it on. It emits a gentle light. That's fun. And it doesn't mark if I've crafted these before, actually. Not in here. Sea glass and a seashell. Let's go home. Okay. Taking you to your home in Withered Wasteland. Okay. I do need to remember to have some Pokemon go and build up Makuhita's house. Before I close things out today. Though in the end, once I get to environment level 5, I'll be able to just craft the... well, it is more efficient to use one of the hot kits, even if you want to make a block-built house, as long as you're willing to wait. To be fair, I'm probably not. Not really. It is kind of crazy to think that I have R2 Mavica. I really don't want to think about that too hard. I did realize that well, I mean, it's kind of hard to say whether Ben or Nicole is better for Mavica, even with Signature. It is honestly pretty close, just because of the fact that since Mavica's damage is so front-loaded and she's not Hex, she misses some damage from her initial Burst Slash, even if she can kind of make it up with the Cyclics, just because it takes 3 seconds for the attack buff to fully kick in with Nicole. And it's not as if the team has significant off-field damage. Yeah. I used her for the past Stygian, for the Secret Source Constructor boss. Had Zebai on the Depths Lord, and of course, Sandy on the Pokeball. You know, people made a lot of hay about Sandy not being able to sweep across as quickly as you can with a Noob Beam. But at the very same time, she can still sweep across all 4 of the little minion devices with a single beam shot, so you can actually break all 4 in a single beam. Which I did not know until I just was fighting the local engine line for fun. I where should we put this shell? Let's put it here. Actually, that's a good spot. And who can generate electricity for us? Secret sauce constructor. So who can generate electricity here? We might have to bring someone in from outside, actually. Maybe. Generate. I know, they can all do it. Let us have paw mode. Have Mareep do it. Okay. Well, Sludge Bomb and sludge-based moves tend to have a bit more limited distribution. The fact that Toxic specifically could be learned by any Pokemon who could learn TMs is why the implication that there was an implication that it was literally fecal matter. Yeah, well, Voltorb and Electro. Feels like only good things happen. That's, say thanks. And it's seeds. 3 bags of tomato seeds. Cute. Okay, so Mareep. Prance all you like, as long as you get here eventually. But Voltorb and Electrode can also explode. You can shoot them out of cannons to use them to destroy terrain. Which you could use on a Dream Island, for example, to demolish things. Hi. Oh, leave it to me. And you have my things. Quite like the gentle feeling I get from these shell-lamp squirrels. Looking at one somehow reminds me of bygone days, and those memories always lift my spirits. I'm glad to hear it. Now then, I suppose our next course of action should be to prepare lots of lights on Pokemon, power them up with electricity. Does that sound about right? Oh, well, that is a fine plan. Also, cannot ask the Pokemon to keep the lights powered on forever. If one runs out of electricity, for instance, we'd have to ask a Pokemon to charge it up again. I would think asking a Pokemon to do so over and over again would be quite the burden. Oh, the humans need Pokemon to power their machines. How do they keep all those contraptions running? We know something does come to mind. If we use that contraption, we ought to be able to light up any number of streetlights. What do we do? What contraption? Yes, that contraption by the sea may be the key. Please come with me. Rhymed a few times. Pikachu got bars. Okay. Right next to a machine. Talk to Mareep. Oh, Mareep now. I mean, what are you doing? Because you already used... Was that selected because you were the one to generate, or... Hi, Ditto. Pulling the Coagula, fighting the ocean. What up, streetlights got me thinking, gosh, if you also went right by a machine, could charge up with electricity each and every day. No way I'd ever get bored of that. Can make that for you? Sure, what kind do you want? Well, you already make that kind of place for me? Yeah, so something like this would be great. That's gonna be... a overgrowth vending machine. Yellow tall grass and a powered-on vending machine. I mean, it's right over... Moved to a home like that right away. I'll wait here for you. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, I mean... Here we go, I guess. That is a rather convenient location. Rototill. Yellow tall grass. Guess we could take some from elsewhere, because we got all these little patches around him. Let me move these flowers by other flowers. Maybe. Seashore flower, symbol of a portent. Looking at these seems to refresh you. And we can just leave it to this. And are you happy? You should be. Hello. Restored an overgrowth vending machine habitat. Who shows up here? Just Mareep. Huh. Lone vending machine amid yellow tall grass. Gotta stay hydrated even out in nature. New home for you. Okay. Home with a machine. You make this just meet Ditto. Gosh, thank you. But there are other Pokemon like new linear machines too. So make lots of homes in your machines to let you meet lots of new Pokemon, right? Oh, but don't forget to power up the machines with electricity. If you want to move in here, you can move in. Wait, or not? Or, oh no, you automatically moved in and out of your previous location. Well, that's interesting. Where'd Pikachu go? You know, if you wanna, feel free. You can be a Mareep, electric type. Okay, alright. Humans were able to light up lots of machines at once. Let's go after Pikachu for now. Okay. Oh, so we can't check the bloom until that you're following me to get to Pikachu. This is it. And, well, we already actually set up all the light poles in the town previously. This is one. This large contraption is known as a windmill. Wind what? How's it work? By being blown by the wind. Obviously. This device lets you generate electrical power without having to rely on other Pokemon in theory anyway. Fascinating, humans use devices like this to generate lots of electricity, eh? What an impeccable memory you have, Pikachu. Didn't know any of that. It's a bit embarrassing. However, when it comes to actually sending the power it generates to other devices, that method eludes me, sadly. Oh no, that question I can answer. Humans use tall things called utility poles to transport electricity across long distances. They would simply line up the poles one after another. You're the best professor, you're so smart, we already did that. Oh, I haven't lived all these long years for nothing. Already done, mostly. Look, that tall metal stick over there is a utility pole. Let's try connecting it to the windmill. Already done. Done months ago. Well then, could we ask you to place the utility pole near the windmill, Ditto? If you can see a faint power line between a generator and a utility pole you place, that means it's connected to electricity. If no power line appears, that means your utility pole is too far from the generator. Oh, you've already gotten place what I asked for. Did it everywhere. Yep. Ah, electricity is flowing into the utility pole. Excellent. If you continue connecting utility poles just like this, you'll be able to transport electricity across great distances. But the small amount of light we're getting from this utility pole isn't enough to brighten the whole town. That certainly appears to be the case. Our preparations are lacking. A lot of these Pokemon are basically blind. It seems. There's a lot of stuff we did, like set up the lighthouse and, you know, set up habitats that they just didn't seem to mention or notice somehow. Certainly appears to be the case. Our preparations were lacking, it seems. My heart is beating so fast. Why? Talk to you again. And now then, we have one more thing we must prepare. You know what it is we need to prepare, Ditto? A street light, right? I don't know. And that's exactly right. We're going to use electricity poles to supply electricity to harbor streetlights. And we might be able to brighten the whole town and keep it that way. And where, though? That's where you come in, Ditto. Could we ask to prepare a harbor streetlight, place it near the utility pole you set up earlier? Wonder if it will light up properly. I'll be waiting on technicals. Well, I'm sure it will be just fine. Accepted Pikachu's request. And, well, buy which one? There are a few around, but most of them are in various corners of things and places. Where would be the ideal spots? I mean, in the end, I guess that's kind of the point. There aren't specific spots, it's just, you gotta make some and pick. Okay. That would be nice. I don't think so, though. Let's check our recipes. Ah, event. Wish note. That's the only event recipe, huh? Got a little bit of everything for now. Okay. Hama. Utilities, iron ore, stone, and sea glass fragments. Streetlight invokes harbor vibes, life buoy stands up main highlight. Let's make a bunch. Stone and sea glass. Oh, hi. Super hungry the other day, went and took a huge bath in some garbage by the road. Bought her that looks. It's kind of sore chip on my teeth, made me real sad. And it's sad expression. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. You are in the despair emote. That's a good one. Okay. Let's go back to the wasteland. Oh, okay. 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 You have arrived home. Again, that was going to be honor stone sea glass fragments. Okay. Thank you. Take 10 stones, 10 sea glass fragments. Oh wow, that's empty now. And now, let's go back to the beach. figure out a nice enough looking place to put that down. And Raiko is going to show up at the end here, which is probably going to be the way to actually get it to show up on islands, because I'm pretty sure it shows up on Bleak Beach-based Dream Islands you access with a Pikachu doll. Which means we can bring Pidgey and Dows with it there too to get some stuff. Okay. You have arrived home. Okay. In Bleak Beach. Let's make a number, because why not? What else am I going to do? 10. Okay. Cool. Eventually it'd be fun to basically get that check mark on everything by crafting everything at least once. But it... where would really be the place to put it down? The corners are not bad, but... and just another one here, honestly. Alright, not like that. You done. The harbor streetlight lit up. No, that's fine. Yes, well done indeed. Once you connect a utility pole to the windmill, you can then add more poles to transport electricity to these streetlights. That should help brighten up the whole town. Okay, gotcha. I'll give it a go. Yeah. Right, it might even be good enough to get Snorlax to open your eyes. If there's anything you don't understand along the way, you can always be asking for help. I have the utmost faith in you did it. Please give it your all. Okay. Now it's just add more streetlights to add more light. And it's... don't want it to be too saturated in one location, but... we'll see. Especially right by the bridges, it makes sense to maybe have multiple. Okay. What should I do? Okay. This materials procurement. What's happening? Things have gotten bright. Oh, now we can generate. That has really gotten bright thanks to you and your friends. We're still not seeing a fully boomed flower field on Snorlax's head. Seems like we're almost there, but what else can we possibly do? Should make it brighter with zap him with electricity. Oh, that seems a little harsh. Pardon me if I may. While I was out and about in town, stumbled upon quite an intriguing device. Now, if this device does what I think it does, maybe just what we need to finally wake Snorlax. Oh, now that is intriguing. Where's this device? Right this way. Please follow me. This should be the last little bit. It's this thing right here. I wish I could help. I'll help make electricity. Hello. Hey, Ditto, listen. Say we're trying to get the whole town brighter using electricity rods. Thinking, trying to come up with a good way to help. Then I remembered something. What is it? Tell me. You can make electricity by burning up lots and lots of stuff all at once. What really? How's that work? I don't really get how it works or anything, but just how people would throw stuff they didn't need into this big tough-looking machine and burn it, and it's this thing over here. If you find a weird-looking machine like that, can you take me to it, please? Maybe I can help out? Sure. Okay, going with you. This is it. There we are. Guess Torchic can be here, and here we are, the device in question. Fascinating. How exactly does one use it? If my theory is correct, we must first connect this machine to an electrical current. There we go. Look here, the shape indicates should be able to store electricity. I see, so first we run electricity into this device, correct? Torchic just over there. Do you know how to do that? Ditto. Hook up some utility poles, get a Pokemon, and zap it. Utility poles. Exactly right. This machine requires a large amount of electricity, you see. Instead of relying on a Pokemon or just a temporary charge, like you use the utility poles to connect this to a generator. Understood. Thanks for explaining so clearly. Right then, Ditto, it sounds like Pikachu's got a plan of sorts. So do you think you could set up some utility poles to carry a lot of electricity from the generators through this device? Sorry to trouble you so, but relying on your help, Ditto. Oh my, I've already gone ahead and fulfilled my request. Yes. Yes. Oh, what up? What do you think, Pikachu? I think this device is useful. Oh, let's test it out right away. And will this be enough, or do we need more? I think we might need to power up that incinerator generator. What to do? ... Well, is it working? My apologies, it appears we still need more electricity. Is that so? It appears we'll need to increase the volume of electricity by using more generators. I'm so sorry to ask for your help again and again, Ditto, but I has to connect even more generators to this device. There are a few different generators in this town. If one doesn't produce enough electricity, try to find a second generator or even a third and connect their electrical currents to this machine. You can also buy building kits at the PC, use them to build generators anywhere you please. Okay. destroy any of these right now. Yeah. Some iron plating. Even used to make ships. Change its color to your liking, but let's get rid of the rusty blocks first. Wish I could help. What does Pip-Up want to do? Well, Pip-Up wants to help. The question is whether it can at all. Probably not. Let's just get rid of all this rusty metal. At least the ones we can... The blocks we can reach readily right now. Okay. I mean, one day we can be Magnemite, and then it won't be a problem. Okay. Already got that fountain built up. Hi there. Oh, hey, Data, trying to let this town, right? Just trying to come up with ways I could help. I don't think there's much I can do since I can't use electricity. It's got me feeling kind of sad. I wanted to play real hard to clear my head, so I was wondering, is there a water wheel around here? A water wheel? What's that? Water wheel. Oh, it's this big round machine that like spins when water flows over. We'll splash around near them. They're so much fun. If you do find a water wheel, could you take me to it? But I'll get a good idea as I play. Sure, we'll take you too. Sure, I'll follow. Okay. And it... That is connected, isn't it? Yeah, it's... The windmill and the water wheel... Actually... Is that connected to the rest of the town? It's not. Interesting. Okay. Huh. What would be the best way to hook it up to the rest of the town? Let's run some over the mountains, or... I mean, I guess. I think the incinerator would probably be enough on its own, too. Hi there. Water wheel's already set. Where's Pip-Up, though? Slow, Yeah, you're just a good deal slower, is what. Okay. Yeah, the water wheel's running. That'll be so much fun to play in the water here. Found this right, Ditto. Thanks for bringing me here. This water wheel actually produces electricity using hydropower. Connect utility poles to it to transmit electricity over long distances. Okay. Cool. Having fun? Yeah. This is such a cool view, makes me so curious to look around even more. Yeah, but there's not a really readily accessible way to bring things up and down, honestly, so... I should have brought some blocks over. We can get rid of the sand in there. Sure. It's kind of unsightly. Torchic is... slowly making its way over here. We can use some beach sand for now to build a little bridge over, I guess. Okay. Question is, this is already hooked up. You're going to need the... How much of a generator is this going to count for? Are we going to need to hook up the water wheel too? Probably. Okay. Oh, okay. Since it's so rusty that that also just gets wrecked. Unpleasant. We can make this place nicer eventually. Probably. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is going to have to wait until we can turn into a Magnemite, which might take months. This is it. Yes, Ditto, this is it. This is the thing I was talking about. The machine you can use to make electricity by burning stuff. I can tell just by looking at it. But it looks like it's not working right now. Do you think it'll work if you put something in it to burn? Yes, probably. So you go somewhere. Welcome back. What do you need again to burn something is what? Okay. Power up the charging station. Provide lots of electricity. The charging station powered on, so we can use this machine to brighten things up around here. Care to try? Torchic. Put and burnable in the furnace. Get it working. Okay. Why do we have anything? We have some fluff. Oh, you need to balance different objects. Interesting. No, not actually. Let's put one thing of fluff in there. Okay. Yeah, it's burned the stuff. Guess it still works. But what do we do now? How do we get the electricity utility poles? Don't know how to do it, but you can figure out, no problem. And it is at 5 now. As a matter of fact, furnace is how we're generating electricity. Connect utility poles to transmit electricity over long distances. To run the furnace, you need burnable materials. The more you burn, the more electricity you can generate. And it's already enough. Okay. Hi. No, I think I better go to sleep soon. Wonder what we'll do tomorrow. I play a different game. And yeah. So now it's at 5, at least for now. This time, for sure. Should be good. Hi. I can sense it. This time my point of electricity stored up. Well, I'd better try it up post-haste. No so nervous, my cheeks are tingling. Okay. Oh well. You are moving quite slowly. And, hello. Pika! Hey! Oh. Oh, charging complete. What do you want? I guess you weren't commenting on the charging. Hey Dano, let's play a game called My Super Awesome and Cool Quiz Game. Okay, sure, why not? Okay, Smarty Pants, show me what you know. Who's heavier, me or Palmy? Hi, Palmy. Oh, wrong answer! Well, whatever. Stupid. At least you like me more, even though I failed. What was that? Just heard a zap? Was that you? Phew. Ditto sent all the energy we needed to this device. As a result, we did not need the water wheel. I was able to charge my cheeks with plenty of electricity. Already said you can use electricity again. Well, as I guess I still cannot generate electricity. But this device has allowed me to absorb plenty of it. Now I have a very special move in mind, one I've been waiting a very long time to use, Sunny Day. What in the world are you planning? This particular move ought to light up the town even brighter than it already is. Well, without further ado, Pikachu. Just thunder or... Hello? Oh. I guess the clouds are gone. I mean, it's kind of still nighttime, but at least it's normal clouds now. Yeah, I'm not seeing that much of a difference. Oh, would you look at that? So incredibly bright. Phew, that went well, I think. Was I of any help at all? Of course you were. You were great. Congrats. Thank you, Torchic, Trubbish, Meowth, and Tangrowth, and Pikachu. Most certainly, I had no idea you could use a move like that. You're amazing, Pikachu. And that was just thunder, right? My coin's all shiny too. Yeah, exhausted the clouds or something. Electricity does not work like that. Coin's all shiny too. Yo, it's beautiful, Pikachu, and so bright. Tee-hee, thank you. All for your kind words. I'm just glad I was able to be of use. Well then, shall we go check in on Snorlax and see how they're doing? Sure, use the Illuminate specialty to light up the whole town for you. I wonder what that would be useful for them. And it's, yeah, so we'll unlock that after Leaf Beach, presumably. Okay. Zoom. How much longer are they gonna sleep? So bright now, does that mean Snorlax is gonna wake up? See these twinklings? I bet even Snorlax couldn't sleep through this brightness. It'd be funny if it had to be at daytime. If I wonder if they thought about that. Didn't expect to get this bright. Let's go check in on Snorlax. Shall we go check in on Snorlax? Wonder if they'll have woken up by now. And with this much light, dare say even Snorlax ought to have woken up. Did anybody please go check on how Snorlax is doing? Sure. And what if it doesn't happen? There it is. There we go, actually. They should be close to waking up now. What can we do to provide that last little push? How did it go with Snorlax? We're getting quite close to waking them, but no up yet. That's some serious dedication to sleep. I wonder, do we need to up the excitement level around here even further? Huh? Perhaps. But how could we possibly do any more than we already have? Huh? What was that sound? The legendary Pokemon? Yep, and you got the... Kanto gem theme bits. Oh, and it destroyed the roof of the cave. Okay, that's fun. That's how that happened. Yeah, you cannot hide from the light. Thank you, Raikou. Oh, and that's why we couldn't interact with any of the blocks in here beforehand, because it needed to be a spot for Raikou to show up. Presumably, the little lava basin for Volcanion would have been the same. Well, what in the world? Snorlax has been struck by lightning. Not only that, a Pokemon I've never seen before has appeared over there. Why is that Pokemon? Ditto, we can leave Snorlax to us. Go find out what that other Pokemon has to say. made the den wake up Moslax, go hear what that unfamiliar Pokemon has to say. What if I said no? Lightning, I'm scared. You are weak to it. What was that just now? Thunder. What the heck was that sound? Yo, that had to have woken up Snorlax. I mean, it is noticeably brighter around here, even though it's nighttime. Yeah. Just gonna go find out that Pokemon has to say, can leave Snorlax to us. Hope Snorlax is alright. Snorlax woke up, seems they can't move because of the shock from the lightning. May make sense. Hello there. Now this is a surprise. Hi there. And can we chop this? Not right now. Still not right now. Well, no, this is a surprise. When I saw the town all lit up, figured the humans had finally come back. But you Pokemon got the town glowing again all by yourselves. You sure did. Is that amazing? Talk about a shocking development. Even let loose an extra-large lightning bolt. That's how shocked I was. And if it hit anyone, my bad. What was that about the humans? Where will the humans go? You know, I'm not really sure where all the humans went. With big bad natural disasters happening all over the place, guess they ran off somewhere safe. As for this town in particular, those huge clouds were keeping it super dark all the time, right? I should have spoken to you from another angle. Humans can't live without sunlight, you know. By the time I realized what was going on, this place is already a ghost town. Looks like my awesome lightning cleared out those nasty clouds, though. Maybe the humans will come back when they realize the clouds are gone. Anyway, I think I'm gonna head out, tell all your friends I said what's up, and best buds with all of you. Oh, and yeah, not just the dark clouds, the normal clouds are gone now, too. Okay. Yep, so now we can presumably find you on Dream Islands. Thunder Pokemon, the rain clouds it carries will let it fire thunderbolts at will, and they say that it descended with lightning. Okay. And generate bright electronics, nice breezes, shiny stuff, glass stuff, luxury, and dry flavors. Okay. Raikou, the Thunder Pokemon is registered in your Pokedex. Your trainer rank increased to Ultra. Catch you later, bud. Hope we can hang out next time or pass cross. Now we could go to the Skylands. Later. Basic to Great to Ultra, and then presumably to Master. Ditto, did that Pokemon happen to be Raikou? Yep, you're a good guesser. There so happen to be. Ah, so I was right. It's quite astonishing that a legendary Pokemon would appear in this town as well. What an impressive lightning strike that was. I would expect nothing less of Raikou. A natural disasters, you say? Now that you mention all the land I saw before I met you was terribly ruined. What in the world happened? By the way, how's Snorlax? Is Snorlax okay? Is Butterbean okay? Ah, how could I forget? Seems Snorlax is unharmed. What an incredibly tough Pokemon. But Odira looks as if they are stunned and cannot move due to the lightning. Could you try to talk to them for us? I'm all tingly. Bet you are try talking to Snorlax, would you? And could you try speaking to Snorlax? Lightning, I'm scared. Still scared. Okay. You haven't changed that yet. Okay. Yo, I need to transfer my... I need to transfer the Pokemon from my earlier games to Pokemon Home before they end up getting... Pokemon Home gets cut off, because that reminds me, I have shiny legendary beasts in black and white from a Heart Gold and Soul Silver event. I'm all tingly. Something seemed a little shocking just now. Yawn sure was a nice nap I just had, though. Wouldn't hurt to sleep a little more, I suppose. Hey, now I haven't slept enough. Oh, who are you all supposed to be? You were sleeping here long enough to be completely covered in moss rocks, while some other Pokemon are calling you Moslax because of it. We're quite worried they would get weaker and weaker sleeping away without anything at all to eat, so we all work together to wake you. Grumble, we need to feed you. Maybe. Oh, now that you mentioned I am a little hungry. You reckon I lost some weight? Snore Zanpic. Moslax, huh? Suppose that describes you well enough. So, y'all pretty much saved me, huh? That sure was a nice thing to do. Thank you kindly. Listen, Moslax, remember anything about what happened before you fell asleep? Do you know where the humans went? I don't remember a whole lot, but wait, the humans are gone. Well, that ain't good. They gave me food. What does that mean? You live in harmony alongside the humans? Sure did. You know how there are naughty Pokemon out there who like to play tricks on folks. What run those Pokemon off? Humans would give me food in return. I just remembered son. At some point, stopped getting as much food as I used to. Seems the Pokemon to run low on food themselves. What if those natural disasters Raikou mentioned had anything to do with that? Eventually, I started to get kind of hangry, scuffed the real ornery-looking Pokemon, think I might let off some steam, but I got whipped suddenly that frustrated me so bad I figured to sleep it off. You seem a tad dangerous yourself. My goodness, you mean to say you were buried in the dirt and covered in moss because you took a nap? Yeah, a dirt nap. Suppose that's what happened. Can't say I remember all that well, though. So the humans were struggling as a result of natural disasters, so much so they didn't have enough food. And where did they go after that? I don't know, but sure I'm grateful for you all for saving me. Keep in touch now you hear. Of course, my pleasure. Cool. And it's, yeah, still just a normal... It's not normal grass. It's not a grass Pokemon. It's just covered in moss. Sleeping Pokemon. This Pokemon tried to sleep off its bad mood after it lost a fight, but slept so long that dirt piled up around it, leaving it buried. During its long slumber, it forgot all about the Pokemon it lost. Eat. Right, it has the eat specialty. Something good may happen if you offer them food. Soft stuff fabric looks like food. Watch and stuff strange stuff, spicy flavors. And its image in the dex only has one flower for some reason. Important request complete. Lighten things up. Cool. Okay. Say, Ditto, there seems to be another gate in town apart from the one we came in through. Now that you've registered Raikou on your Pokedex, you may be able to pass through it. I think you should go check it out when you're ready. I'll be coming with you, of course. I remember that sand-covered building we found on the beach in Withered Wasteland. Something about that keeps tugging at my mind as well. I'd appreciate it if you could check on it every now and then. Okay. Photo op. Which one? So over there, and it's... literally just you. Hi. A head full of blooming flowers. Got the band photo frame. Like the song? Never mind. Brighten things up completed. And now all there really is to do is something with you. Build an orange hut. Clean up the mud completed. I think I got a knot in my vine somewhere. Okay, well, whatever. Something over there. Anyways, just think about you. Here you are. And what is something over there? Ditto, you got a minute? And, oh, SSN, presumably, yeah. So there's that ship out there in the water, right? Pretty sure I saw something move on it. Does that make you super curious about what it might be? Don't you think you should maybe go check it out? Go take a look. Are you scared? No way, I'm not scared, just I can't swim. Yeah, so wait, here you go. Check it out. I'd be super happy. Just come tell me what you find after you check it out. Rubbish's request. Okay, cool. Maybe I didn't need to mock you. Alright. So real quick, who is it over there? On the SSN, that strange shadow. Go inside the ship, investigate whether it's rubbish. Oh, you'll bet you have no problem swimming all the way to that boat. Alright. That's cool. Yeah, oh, you don't do well in shallows. Makes sense. So who is inside? Where home? Hear a faint voice calling out from somewhere. Oh, that might be Manaphy, actually. To start the DLC. That sound. What sounds closer seems to be coming from up above. Alright. Yep, I did. Get through. Wow, I'm so scared. You can hear the voice clearly now. Try searching nearby. Are you on the deck or where? In here? No. There's something inside this? I think, maybe. Yeah, there was. You got one copy of the SSN. You can listen to a tune that reminds you of Luxury from Red and Blue. CD 13. Are you on the deck here, or searching nearby? Definitely went the wrong way. I'm scared. Oh, no, it's Happini. Oh, hi. Eek, who are you? Somebody scary. I don't think so. I'm not scary. Probably. Oh, you're right. You don't really look all that scary. I was still just sleeping at home before, and this all of a sudden woke me up and didn't know how, but I was on this ship. Even worse, so they still... I still hear the sound sometimes. I'm getting scared. Oh, so probably when they're all put in the PC, they're basically sedated beforehand. That's crazy. It seems sort of strong. Can you find out what the sound is for me? Sure thing. I'll check it out. Really? Thank you. We need to build a bridge to the place. The sound's coming from down below in the ship. Peek through that hole to check. It's too dark to see anything. Hi, Happini. And it, Playhouse Pokemon, carefully carries a round white rock that it thinks is an egg. It's bothered by how curly its hair looks. Don't know yet. Trade bright soft stuff fabric, healing round stuff containers, and sweet flavors. With Happini. Raise the environment level first. Oh wow, we need to actually do some stuff here first. That's interesting. They won't let us just go to the beach until we, to the bay before the beach. Sound the freaked out Happinis come from an alarm clock. Bring it to Happini to put their mind at ease. Okay. What noise rings out when he presses? Be careful, might accidentally wake someone up. What about deliberately wake someone up? What about that? Okay. Well then. That's another one of those long-term projects to do after you get the Magnemite transformation. Build this thing. Oh well, alarm clock. How do you figure out what the sound was? I sure did. It was this. What, it was just an alarm clock? Guess that's good. Don't need to be scared anymore. Okay. I didn't know how come there was an alarm clock on this ship, but this room is really relaxing. It reminds me of home. If you put that alarm clock in here for me, I think it'll feel even more like my home, like this. Let's make a habitat for Happini. Okay. Alarm clock sleep zone. Haven't discovered this habitat yet. Happini's request. Help fix up a home. Place alarm clock. Restore the alarm clock sleep zone habitat. Scary sound woke me up. On the table. Loud noise. Okay, there we go. Cool. Be happy, me. You restored an alarm clock sleep zone habitat. Send the bedside alarm clock. Makes waking up in the morning a breeze. Yeah, thank you. Really looks like my home now. I'm gonna live here from now on. I want to do something to say thank you though. Oh, I know. I found a really interesting machine on the ship. I'll show it to you. Come on, follow me. The habitat's completed, and it's... Oh, you can trade here. Here it is. Ta-da, here's the machine I was telling you about. What's it do? How's it work? I'm pretty sure there's a music-y instrument. It's not. See, it's got lots of buttons when you push them, they make sounds. It's a cash register. Here, watch this. Yeah. Cha-ching. Da-da-da. That's not working. How come? When I poked it before, it made really pretty noises. I think it even lit up a little. It's not plugged in. Maybe it needs electricity. It needs electricity to work. That's too bad. Sorry to bug you, Ditto. Could maybe connect electricity to this spot. Want to play this machine together? Not right now. Okay, so that's another thing to do here. Power up the cash register. There's a generator. Ask a Pokemon that generates specially to power the cash register. This thing should work if it gets electricity, but we need to find a way to bring Pokemon over here, so that's... I don't feel like building a bridge there right now. I don't. Okay, so I guess we can just go to Feebas and such. Cool. Alright. Hama. I wonder what point, if any, would be served by using Illuminate with Pikachu again, maybe. I gotta remember doing a Pokemon search, and also if we feed Mosslax, we can get some benefits. Increase our treasure yield. It's... increased chance of finding rare items. Ancient artifacts, more per area, strongest, sweet flavors. End of the in-game day. Interesting. Sweet food. Sweet food in Pokopia. Sweet would be... let me see. Let me check. Fully cooked meal. It's any kind of fully cooked meal. Okay. Like a lepa salad. Okay. Or watermelon smoothie. Potato hamburger steak. Fluffy bread with pekka berries. Interesting. I don't really have pekka berries though. Lepa salad would be good. I think. Yeah, if we make a lepa salad, that should be enough for it. to give it a boost to artifact yield. Yeah, looks like a nice place. Hello. Well, you want to talk to me. You know, not many people want to talk to me. This would be like a super nice Pokemon or something. It'd be real cool if we could be friends or whatever. Maybe we can go for the whatever. Fish Pokemon is a shabby and ugly Pokemon, however it is very hardy and can survive on a little water. Water, humid, lots of water, shiny stuff, glass stuff, lots of nature, growing activities, sweet flavors. Cool to bring you to the underwater area eventually. Huh, yo, where'd my treasure go? What treasure? What happened? May not be the prettiest Pokemon, I sure do have pretty things at a collection of shiny rainbow scales. But I don't know where it went, really want to rebuild it, can't seem to find any scales around here. Won't find any prism scales nearby, but have some luck on a Dream Island, there are always lots of different materials there. It's like you found any prism scales, I'd be super happy, could share with me, yo. Definitely give you something in return too. Gonna go sell in the area, because I got all these seashell decorations. Hey, dude, I just want to say thanks for all the stuff you do make every day so much fun. Take this proof that you and me are BFFs. Cool. Got 3 small logs. Wonder how many we're gonna need. Okay. Well, it's not that many things. Each volleyball set for... What's up, Ditto? I want this. They're quite expensive, actually. So with a Lepus salad. Okay. Huh. I will see. Basically, we need one of everything other than the beach ball, actually. And if you want to get one of everything, you need 60. Well, okay. Well then. Alright. Maybe not. No, it's a floating lantern. Let's make a quick Lepus salad. On the cutting board. Which would be in the ridges. Okay. Take a couple. Should be good for now. Put some stuff back. I guess it can put these street lamps away for now. And it got some sand, some stone, seashell, iron from the rusty things we destroyed. Wonder what we could make a seaweed salad, right? I think. Something like that. And this is, at this point, largely something to burn. Okay. And it's tomatoes. And, okay. I see. Well, no, we already have a Lepus salad. What am I doing? Okay. And we can just douse. Yeah, so we're gonna want to use this to make more items show up. Increase our treasure hunting ability. Bring Pidgey with us to the Pikachu Island. And we'll be good. Got a few quest completions, though I don't think the environment level is not yet finished for this one. Yeah. Time to generate electricity. Okay, make habitats, brighten things up, clean up the mud. And okay. Clean up the mud 2. Clean up the mud 3, but they don't immediately refresh. That's fine. Clean up the mud 4. My goodness. Okay. That was all that was then. Alright. Sturdy sticks and... There isn't really a place for sea glass. That's fine though. Alright. You're still making your way back here. Okay. I'm gonna feed you Slap a salad. Not like that. Evening, ditto. Moon sure is pretty tonight, don't you think? Oddly romantic. It's a knowledge about this place, good after all, and you better hear. Thank you kindly. Everything around here is new. Won't get bored of it soon. Oh, Oh, how do you want me to know if there's anything I can do for you? Oh, have we not unlocked? We heard about them feathers. We sometimes saw online about seeing it. Unlike them before, wonder who they belong to. Sometimes I worry I'm gonna get in the way if I wait out somewhere. What with me being a big Pokemon and all? I need something to help out. Why can we not give you food? Huh? Can't break this right now. That implies being able to break it later, which I doubt. That is strange. Guess Mosslax has not yet been unlocked. Weird. Okay. After you finish the story in Bleak Beach, what do I gotta do to complete that then? Weird. So it actually hasn't been unlocked yet. That's screwed up. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So there wasn't really anything I could do. For now, I need to do more requests in Bleak Beach before we can get those boosts, it seems. That's fine. Well, I don't know, actually. Let me get chatty. Oh, that probably is what unlocks it. Whatever. Sure then. That's a fine next step. Oh, did I have a favor to ask? There are a great deal more Pokemon in this town now, thanks to you, wouldn't you say? I suspect among them there may be some who aren't quite satisfied with their environment. Pokemon have such varied tastes after all. I've asked this to you before, but I'm asking you in this town too. Would you please raise the comfort levels of this town's Pokemon even further? We'll leave the method up to you. Look forward to seeing your results. Looks out to improve the environment level to satisfy Professor Tangrowth. Try raising the environment level to 5 in this town too, then report to Professor Tangrowth. You can check the current environment level anytime at the Pokemon Center PC. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's going to be our reward. That's fine. I've got a piece of advice for you. Thanks to all you and Pikachu's hard work, this town has really brightened up. That brightness also affects Pokemon's comfort levels. Pokemon who like especially bright places will probably be pleased to set their homes near streetlights or be the like. You might like to build roofs on the homes of Pokemon for dark places to move their homes inside caves and such to improve their comfort levels. Given your track record, sure you could even dig into the ground that caves yourself. Okay, sure. Alright. And where's Travis? We completed your deal. Hi. Thanks. Yo, so Peony was on the boat, huh? Now I feel kind of silly for being so scared. Oh, not that I was scared. Anyway, I feel a lot better now that you checked out for me. Thanks so much. Completed. Okay. And it. We're getting closer. Challenge day. Oh, and we should just build the house then. That would probably do it. Okay. Let's get our materials. And then come back here, right? Before I forget. Things that take time, we should start. 10 lumber, 10 brick, 5 twine, 5 seashell. By the seashore. Are you ready? Probably not. A leisurely little walk, you don't move. Come on. Okay. How many bricks I got right now? In that other game, I have plenty of bricks. Apparently for Anniversary, you'll be able to pick up any one sort of old character and signature weapon, which would probably just be Ito for me in terms of character, but apparently they're not tied. So I could maybe just get a signature on someone I actually want, maybe? I don't know. Probably a recent one, depending on the available choices, assuming that's even correct, which I honestly kind of doubt. Not just kind of. Okay, we got lots of bricks. Should probably give some to Torchic to process. Well, we could use a furnace for that too. Not really in any kind of hurry. 5 twine. And 5 seashells. No stone, right? Cool. Let's go back to the beach. Okay. All right. So if we got Raikou, I'd like to take Raikou here. And then presumably... I wonder what island has Entei. Dream Islands from... Dream Islands. Specifically, Raikou, Entei, Suicune, and... Okay. Mewtwo is on the Skylands Island, apparently. Interesting. So then, put the materials in, edit, Farfetch, Torchic, Zorua. Guess we'll draft all of you. Hi. Oh, you decided to come in here just to be all friendly. That's cute. Yippee, let's go, let's go. Farfetched. Torchic. Okay. Oh well. What does Piplup even want? That doll, it's staying. What are your plans? Oh, Ditto, perfect timing. There's a place I want to show you. Come on, follow me. Where is that? Where are you going? Oh, probably that little spring over there. Interesting. The mossy one. No? Where are you going? Where are you trying to path to? Actually, though. Oh, the purple one. Interesting. Oh! Make a waterfall. That's gonna be large narrow rug recipe. Okay. Oh. Is there anything in here? Doesn't really seem to be the case. What do you want? Here we are. I want to show you this pond. So I was thinking maybe we could build a waterfall here. What? How? Oh, sorry, I guess I should explain a bit more, huh? So I was thinking first I'd store up a whole bunch of water from this pond, right? And then I'd go somewhere high above the pond and spit it all out. That's gonna make a small waterfall. Well, it should or can't store enough water. So what should you do then? Is there any Pokemon who can? I know Pokemon get stored in water in their body. They lived in a place like this. And marshy tall grass. Oh, it's Paldean Whooper. Litter humid. Whoa. Environment level. Eventually make a waterfall. Suck up water, pour it from the top of the quip into the pond. But to create a waterfall, Pokemon be able to teach you how to store water in your body. And it... Up here, I guess, would be the spot that would make most sense to start a waterfall. Yeah. Okay. Marshy tall grass. Kinda over here, I think? Maybe. Not right now, though. Not right now. Is that... That's muddy water, right? I think that's muddy water. I think. You know what? Why not? If we're already at it. Let me check that habitat dex. Yeah, we'll just put it around here, sure. Leafage. Yellow tall grass, whatever. Rototiller. Down here. Habitat destroyed. Should be right over this way. Plant. No, didn't mean to do that. Really did not mean to do that. Plant. Oh, there we are. There's marshy tall grass. So, Paldean Wooper and presumably Paldean Quagsire. I mean, Clodsire. Clodsire. It's a different Pokemon. Okay. Hello. Oh, and it restores it to its original block state when this is removed. I didn't mean to do that. Just want to restore the original terrain. Come on. Please. And this is so... More seashell soil. Oh, but it... That's fine. Turn that back into grass as well. Interesting. Probably if you use a rock to dry it out if we wanted to dry it out. Torchic over here. There is Torchic. Could do it with a Growlithe if we wanted to. Sure, why not? You can be involved. You kid. There we are. And next time we're here, there should be a nice brick house. Start building. Begin building the orange hut. Beep beep beep, calculate completion time. It'll be done tomorrow. Yep. That's pretty normal. Okay. And it... Ain't got nobody there right now. Maybe I'll pop back in at the end. Probably not. Took a big sand bridge over to Hipini or something. Maybe. Okay. And it... So the main thing is if that unlocks Snorlax somehow, little eat and little sleep and we'll run out before you know it, day's over. I imagine you probably just... I'm gonna need to get the environment level up, which is a bit of a ways off. Okay. I mean, the best way to do it is just get more Pokemon in. So... Yeah, none of that for now. We just gotta take a Pidgey with us. Okay. Yeah, because if I could get... You know, if Kenich's signature was on offer, I might take that one. Maybe just Lumidusa Elegy, but... Okay, with Pidgey... Now we go to the island. Got Surge. So... Hello? Hey, Ditto, did you need me? Yes, I did. And Ocean Dreamo, and let's just immediately start searching for items. And if we're lucky, Raikou might be here. Doubtful, though. Okay. All these item collections ones usually take 2 goes. Here we are, just let me know when you're gonna head back. I'll be chilling right here, so take as long as you need, okay? Okay. Oh my goodness. You're already falling. Now that we can surf, they don't even need to put it that close, huh? Alright. And it... Hello? Okay, they're just scattering around like that. Cool. Prism scale shell that shines with a beautiful iridescence. Bring it to Feebas. That is a pretty decent amount. I kind of wonder whether bringing Pokemon with the water specialty here might not allow us to find more underneath that mod. It's worth a shot. Do get the impression. Oh, we'll see. Bring a Piblob out with us. Back over here. They're mostly around the edges and shores, of course. Another sturdy stick. Get some coin rewards. Okay. Oh, and there's treasure. That's fun. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's just a fossil. Okay. Well, alright. You have 14. It's not terrible. But this is definitely going to be a hop on another time during the week for like 30 minutes just to go to another Dreamland kind of deal. Alright, that's how it's been the other times too. But again, yeah, this is definitely almost certainly going to have some underneath the mud. Ugh. Dislike. Come on. At least you can fly. Cheer. Perhaps in the caves. We'll see. You know what? Mostly Stardust. Sure. Yes. There we go. Another fossil. Just keep that grass. And it's... no scales here? Okay, now that's kind of nonsensical. I guess it's competing for market share with the Stardust. I will be running out of keys soon. Yep. I guess there's a bit of treasure in here. They did it because they knew we'd be trying to talk to Snorlax. Wyndon from Sword and Shield. Okay. Huh. I really don't want... Okay, more. Is it just because of our speed progress? Oh, about to explode. There you go. And it's always a large relic, huh? Okay. Just like... let's just eat this for a full. Don't have much use for all those beans otherwise. And there are a few more over here at least. Really do feel inclined to come back with Pokemon that can get rid of some of the mud, see if we can get any more. Okay. So it's just 19. If we break 30, that means again it's 60 to get one of everything. You need 50 if you want to make both habitats, one for Feebas and one for Milotic. Unpleasant. Let's see what happens. So you would think they would mostly be on the shore, but I don't know. Prism scale. Prism scale. Okay. Glasgow coma scale. Okay. It isn't much. Not around, but I could see that having something in it. In exchange for the annoyance of having to bother with it. Maybe. I don't really need to destroy this whole thing another time. I can pick up some of the wreckage. But the rest of it is mostly things I could craft myself. But oh, the wiring is cool. So I didn't have jumbled the cords. These cords are all tangled up and cannot be separated. Okay. This is... what's in here? Got some habitat information, and that's gonna be what? Tableside delivery cart only when it's rainy and rare. Haven't discovered this habitat yet. Okay. But I really do get that impression. That under at least one of those things a mod, there's gonna be maybe an additional prism scale or two, because otherwise my only conclusion is that it's comically stingy. Which might be legitimate. Not right now. One plain closet. Okay. And flowers. More planters. Okay. We could pick this up for a vending machine farm of sorts. That's kind of the idea, I bet. Let's get more of the drinks to use to produce exotic fluids. Okay. This is a small, narrow rug. Number of golden Pokeballs. More habitat information. And absolute luxury. Haven't discovered this yet. Something rare, and it's luxury everything and powered up too. Oh. Difficult. Large square rug. Rug with a simple design. Try putting it under an important item. Small round rug. 3 Pokemetal ingots. Okay, use that dowsing machine then. 5 strands of string lights. 1 large round rug. Okay. Should go down to that cave and then search the place, then come back to get rid of the mud, because holy crap, is the prism scale yield here just genuinely atrocious. Who thought that was acceptable? Not me. Something here. Let's check. It's just Stardust, I guess. Bothersome. And it there's a little something. Got some human records. Peculiar pattern has been added to your human records. Photo of pattern furniture. Trust shown to a Pokemon with the paint specialty. It's Glaceon. That's fun. Okay. 2 more records. A few more records. Ralph. Okay. And it's, yep, Poke Quiz question 34 has been added to your human records. It has a round belly and loves to eat. The fur on its body hides food underneath. Whenever the meal, big or small, a single bite it swallows, it always that Pokemon Snorlax. Answer is Munchlax. So close yet so far. You want the think emote. Oh, I was kind of stumped. Okay. Almost feels like a trick question. Whatever. Okay. Well, it... Huh. Alright. That's how it's gonna be. Guess we'll just do a treasure search in here, and... I'm gonna have to do this 2 more times then to get 60. That's actually insane. It's just genuinely, who thought that was acceptable in the slightest? Not I. Not I. Okay. So that was the other one. They just linked to each other, but we got 2 human records. That's nice, I guess. Huh. So there's no separate cave past that. So it gotta make sure there are no other entrances, but I'm pretty sure there aren't. Yeah. We're going to have you use your search specialty. See if there's anything else. Okay, where are you, Pidgey? Just taking your time. Okay. 23. Keep going. Give us another unknown slate, please. But there's something below us here. If you say so. Oh, there it is. Cool. Sorry for punching you. And it's a small lost relic. Oh, whatever. And... okay. Well, once we can do things with Snorlax, we'll be able to get a bit more done, but until then, not really. Okay. Something hunting pack. Unintended. Okay. In the sand. For a second, I thought you were going somewhere very, very different. And... underneath. Hi, it's... oh, right here. How did I not see that? Whatever. Hi, it's just another fossil. Okay. Okay. I want those unknown slates is what? Huh. Genuinely ridiculous. Freaking Feebas. Okay. And hope we get Raikou on here eventually. Over where? Okay. If we're gonna move, move. Is it on the mountain? Where are you going? You are taking awfully slow steps. Okay, now you're flying. Okay. Guess then something's above us here. Oh, it's in that cliffside. Okay, cool. Fun. And it's something new. It's finally a mysterious slate. Good. Okay. Thank you. We'll just douse until we get them all. It's really just a dowsing machine shack. I see. Okay. Ah, there we are. Sorry, Pidgey. Just rather inconveniently located, frankly. Okay. At least you don't object too much to your violent abuse. Is that all? There's just a bunch if you bother searching. Okay. That makes some sense. I mean, once I get all the slates, I won't really mind more. Oh, they tend to... oh, stop right before it so you don't have to punch them. That makes sense. Sorry, Pidgey. To be fair, Rock Smash is neutral on you, so... it is interesting that There were so few flying types that weren't also dual normal types for the longest time. Yeah, right there. It's one below. Their fighting type resistance was largely not all that relevant. It's Pokemon Center again, yeah, whatever. I guess they were just a bunch on Dream Islands. Okay. And continue. Something below us here. There, pretty deep. Okay. And it's... yeah, those stack up pretty quickly, actually, as long as you actually look at them. It's 2 already. Okay. I mean, it's... I guess we keep dowsing. You gonna say if there's nothing left? There's still more left. Oh my goodness. It would be funny if I just spent another hour and got them all. Because they just kept going on the islands for some reason. Hardly even surprised me. Okay, okay. I guess I'll just keep it in inventory. Maybe. And it... cool. Should be right around this way then. There we are. And it's just another tundra fossil body. Oh, okay. And is that all? Should be, right? Okay. I don't know if Aerodactyl's in this one. You're kidding. I mean, it is objectively very funny that there's just 5 billion things of treasure in here, but still. Not like that, not like that. Okay. Okay. Really? And it's another small lost one. Okay. Lots of sand. Okay. Sand after not surviving. Huh? More? Do they just spawn in perpetually as long as you're on an island? It can't be. That just, I mean, that can't be. Whatever. I'm almost displeased. Almost. Below us here. Oh, the water. That's just... oh, finally a jaw fossil for normal Tyrant. You know, it is interesting that they have fossils for... I don't think there's anything right... okay, now that's done. The evolved versions of the base fossil forms, which of course are just named after the species name, because you got the jaw fossil for Tyrant evolves into Tyrantrum being the despot Pokemon. And similarly, you got the sail fossil for Amora, and for Auroras in this one, it's a tundra fossil. So, yeah. Okay. Just gonna try watering. Wonder if... I feel like Wingull would be a good option. We don't have Wingull, though. Pelipper, because you'd be able to water and fly. So, we'll see. Okay. Here we are. Hope you enjoyed the fight. Dismissed. See you later, buddy. Okay. Squirtle. Sure, I'll follow you. Oh, okay, you don't have anything to say right now. Okay. Go for Drifloon. Yeah, let's try that real quick. See if anything happens as a result. Okay. The fact that this might take 3 days of Dream Islands is actually insane. Whatever. Whatever. As all the others took 2 at most. I think it's also possible that Beach Islands might just have the least yield of event-related items due to so much of the ground area being occupied by mud. I do wonder how spawning works real now. You know. Let's take PP. Technically. Okay. I've got this. Oh, you gotta do that yourself first, that's right. Hi, and... Wow. It does not appear that there's anything there. There are a couple of spots where there's sun underneath, but besides that... Come on. Come on. It would be fun if there were scales, but I'm not getting my hopes up. Okay. It's just a seashell. How comically anticlimactic. Yeah, it... Just total nothing burger. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. The best island for event items. Hi. Hello. Just a freaking seashell! Come on. What have I ever done to you or anybody? A lot of things, actually. Let's not fret. Okay. If I were to go to any other kind of island, I do kind of get the impression. Well, maybe. It's a normal seashell. What? Come on. Please. Please. Whatever. Guess I'll go to these ones more anyway, because we might have Raikou. And getting the legendary beast eventually is kind of an important objective. Whatever. Just move your stubby little legs with some sense of alacrity, please. I beg of you. The Rock Hyperspace Wild Zones and DLC should have fossils at times, which would be nice. Because I'm pretty sure the only rock type that you can just find other than fossils in ZA at base is... I got the Binacle line and the Aeron line, and that's basically it. To be fair, that's not necessarily so normal for a Pokemon game. It does make catching kind of annoying, because arguably it's easier to just meet the dragon type requirement by catching a bunch of Noibat in the sewers, because they're stupidly common. Someone's having trouble following you. I bet. Come on. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? Hi. Oh, okay. Sure. Hashtag starving. Okay. Because otherwise, I guess we would... I don't think it would leave you behind on the island, but... Don't want to take any bets and have to re-find you. Okay. Alright. That was exceptionally anticlimactic. Two more times. Two more Dream Islands for enough prism scales. That's so stupid. Come on. Whoa. Well, that's okay. It's not as if it'll take me a particularly long time. Okay. Here we are, hope you enjoyed the flight. Well, I honestly didn't really enjoy the island. Oh well. So yeah, build a house for you or whatever. Leaf den, which I will demolish instantly. Because it's hideous. Heat premades. Waterfall team initiation challenge. Cash register. CDs, please. Okay. At least we don't have to raise the environment level there anymore. Okay. What is needed for the team initiation challenge at this point anyway? Oh well. Oh, concrete, which I do not yet have a way of making. I think you probably just use that. Oh, hi. Yeah, you can stay here. Or whatever. Probably just seashells or something out first, maybe? I think we need to go to the Skylands to even learn how to do that. I mean, I made good progress in addition to going one of the islands. It's kind of a nasty shock that we need 3 whole islands, at least based on how the beaches work, if we want to get enough prism scales to get everything, but that's not entirely new. You know, if it's already 2 visits, what's 3? Lord. Well, regardless, I think that's a good stopping place. So yeah, still gotta freaking raise the environment level if we want to go to Bubbly Basin and meet Manaphy. It's interesting that, yeah, presumably it's gonna be Pokemon accessories. That's cute. So, yeah. That's good for now. Guess I'll just quit myself of it. Okay. Okay. You know, progress. The other times we're just gonna go to the islands and pillage them. Build some habitats for Feebas and Milotic in the basin in a year when I actually gain access to the area or whatever. That's cool. That's cool.